Kanye literally uploaded a picture of it was a poster of Venom where it was Venom versus Carnage, and he had photoshopped his face and Pete Davidson's face on it. And it said like Kanye versus Davidson.
Something crazy happens. No, we're so not. No more blowjs, dude. It's not gonna happen.
Not the first time Brandon's broken up with someone and gotten back with them a couple days later.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Real Sensitive Guy Hours. We're back. We're feeling great. We're feeling good. And it's episode 98. But before we hop into the show's business, we got to introduce the boys. To the right of me, look at that beautiful smile. Travis Stocksdale.
What's up? Episode 98.
Fuck off. Below me, Oliver Wickheiser.
What's going on?
And to the bottom right, Will Leconque.
What's up, everybody? Cheers. In
the background, we have our producer, Austin.
Oh,
very good. The voice
she is, bro.
Austin doesn't like when we announce him.
I've got a sensitive topic to rip things off in the very beginning.
Oh, right off rip. We're getting sensitive. All right, the hour has begun.
I have utilized the Girl Council. Austin's wife and Oliver's good friend. Helped me break things off with a girl recently. And I got to tell you, having the girl ear for anything other than this task is just the girls are terrible at like being wingmen, to be honest.
What was the Girl Council advice?
Yeah,
for this situation.
My original text message was going to be dog shit, and I want you guys to kind of like
ass.
Yeah,
I was in the background. I think Oliver was too. I think Oliver got off. I was here for.
Not. I got.
Did you save it? I want to know exactly what it said.
I guess it was. I think it was just me. I was just in the background, like watching this all go down. His first one was garbage. He was just like going to be like, about that.
So she texted me and she was like, hey, are we still on for tomorrow night? Because this is referring to last weekend. And I was like, oh, fuck. All right. Well, I'm at work right now. I'm not going to respond to this text message. And then she texted me again at work while I was playing games. She was like, hey, are we going to go hang out tomorrow? I've got a bomb ass outfit planned. So all I put is, hey, about that.
Bruh.
So this was the initial, and then we can give our thoughts and we can go into the final. Hey, about that, I was thinking about us in another date, and I'm not sure how I feel about everything. If my feelings aren't fully there, I don't know if we should keep pushing this thing along. It sucks because you're a fucking great person, and I think we'd be amazing friends. But that's up to you, obviously. Thoughts, opinions.
This was your initial?
This was the OG?
The OG.
Yeah. This one.
That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
But it was bad for the situation that, like, I mean, you kind of did drag this situation on a little bit longer.
It's kind of too. It's too like. It's appropriate for something that didn't carry on. Like if you said it's like 3 weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like after the first hangout.
Yeah. But like you kind of brought it on. So like when you say it, like when you put that same perspective into it, it's like, okay, either he's being a complete douche or he's just trying to be cheeky right now.
Oh yeah. I honestly, my whole thought process behind it was I just wanted to be honest with her.
Right.
I just didn't have the feelings that were there. It just wasn't a thing.
That's what you needed to say. Thankfully, you had a lot of people that told you to do so.
Yeah. Yep. So what did the Girl Council revise it to?
Yeah, so, the Girl Council's like, all right, fucking scratch that. And I was like, I'm not going to scratch all this shit.
Give your balls a tug on that one.
You had to at that point.
So the Girl Council's like, all right, bro, you got to be more sentimental. And you also got to be more honest. Because to be honest, it left some room for, hey, we can still like figure this thing out. It's one of those. So I said, hey, about another date, I owe it to you to be honest. I was thinking about a hypothetical us. And I feel like we'd be better off as friends. If my feelings aren't fully there, I can't keep pushing this thing along with the hopes I'll feel better about it. It sucks because you're a fucking great person, and I think it would be amazing if we could still be friends. You fit in with the group, and I know the girls would mad appreciate it, LOL. But if that's not cool with you, I understand.
There you go.
Okay, so that
Actually
had the heart
respectful.
of your original message, but it was a
Literally
lot.
did.
It was a
It
lot more
had
real
what
sensitive.
you were thinking.
Oh yeah,
A
dude.
lot more real sensitive guy.
Yeah, it was. It was.
What
happens
this
when you're
girl said
open
to
and
me,
honest?
because to be honest, I thought I was breaking her heart, man.
His
She seemed
father's
very
dead in
into
the
me.
water, bro.
Yeah.
I thought, she was gonna be heartbroken. She hits me with the best response to this to make me feel so good about
Like the
this.
best response you could get from anybody.
From a female, at least.
Jaw, dude.
True.
That dude just be like, true.
When are we all just gonna start dating dudes?
That's totally fair, and I 100% respect you and your feelings. We can still be friends. You're pretty cool, lol. But like, yeah, dude, we do vibe hella well, and that's super neato. Also, I'm on episode 10 of Ozark, so boom, bitch.
Okay,
What?
so cool.
Yeah. Handled it very well.
Yeah.
That's what happens, bro. You needed the girl council. You needed that. Having girl council is actually pretty nice. It's a good
Pretty clutch.
advantage to have.
Yeah.
And eventually that girl cancel needs to end. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It needs to what?
Expand.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So are you actually gonna hang out with her?
I haven't yet, but we've been talking pretty often. Her and I are on the same episode of Ozark, so we've been kind of watching it and like live texting each other on it.
You
Something
guys are
crazy
dating at
happens.
this point, like shit.
No, we're so not. No more blowjus, dude. It's not gonna happen.
Where's more
No.
people They know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not the first time Brandon's broken up with someone and gotten back with them a couple days later.
Ain't gonna happen. So shouts out to her.
Back on for episode 99. Hey guys, it happened.
Guys, I know what I said.
Guys, we actually went all the way.
I gotta tell you, one thing girl council is not good on, like I was saying earlier, is trying to flirt with girls. I don't think girls know what girls like at all.
I mean, every girl's different.
That's
That's
why they
true.
are all so mad at each other all the time, man.
Exactly. Too many feelings.
Because they don't understand.
That's also why
Even-
girls. That's
even-
why,
Women are
Yeah.
mysterious to even women, man. That's all I was gonna say.
that's why some girls have trouble
That's
making
very
friends with
true.
other girls. Also,
Yeah.
They don't play nice with others.
Yeah,
I
they
used to like those kind of girls.
I'm just
That's
one of
why
the
I
boys.
always find people watching fun.
People watching is fun. I like sitting
People
on the
watching
fucking
is fun,
boardwalk.
and especially people watching women. So what? I don't know if didn't we do this at the Young Gravy concert
That's called
that we went
creeping.
to?
Yeah, I just watch women all the time.
oh,
No.
watcher.
No.
Hello.
At the Young Gravy concert that we went to, which we can get into after this little excerpt, but at this Young Gravy concert, me, Brandon, and our producer, we people watched, and there were some very odd like males and females at this place.
Yeah, you get the crazies, of course.
So like watching how like they interact with like each other is honestly some good content at some points. Like
Plus, there's probably hella people tweaking out, right? I mean, like all up on drugs.
God, dude. There was a
Yeah,
good amount of people that were had to be on something.
Yeah, it was a half
Did you
EDM
remember-
concert. So like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was Dylan Francis and Young Gravy. I one of my experiences that night, dude. So I had this girl like, start giving me attention. She was looking at me. I was looking back. I was like, "What's good?" And she like started to dance on me. I was like, "Okay, this is cool." She looked back at me, grabs my hat, puts it on. Like, okay, cool. That's how you know I'm in. She walks away. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck?
That's the girl strap, bro.
So I go up to her and I'm like,
Take the hat,
yo,
walk
I was
away.
trying to be cheeky. So I was like, yo, give me my fucking hat back. Like, what's good? Give me my hat. Girl, come on, stop playing.
Good job. Fucking hat.
Yeah, fucking seriously. So I get my hat back, and a little bit later, like their group was localized around us. She fucking steals my hat again. This time,
right?
she doesn't have it 5 seconds later. I'm like, bitch, where's my fucking hat? And luckily,
He said, "Gotcha hat."
Luckily Austin saw where this projectile, this newly projectile, it was up on the fucking stage, or right below the stage. And Austin was like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she chucked it. I'm pretty sure this girl threw that hat like where the security was. And one of the security guys had it. So I had a sign. I was like, hat, give it back. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. And I think Austin was like, his fucking hat. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. So I got my hat back from that bitch.
No, I think we were wearing the same hat that night. So Austin just grabbed my hat. And he just grabbed my hat off of me and just like pointed at this hat. And then the security guard was like, oh, okay. And then he just like reached around and like grabbed it and just started like reaching over and like handed it to you.
BBT, man. Bitches be tricking.
Bitches be tricking. Do we remember the what else was there? The really short girl that was like, we saw a lot of people with X's on their hands, like underage, like people that weren't able to drink.
They washed them in the bathroom to drink like the bands.
It was a club. Like they allowed 18 and up because it was a concert, but originally like it is a club venue. So like there are people serving drinks. Like there's like a balcony, like part that like you had to pay extra for. Like
it was right?
Yeah,
I'll say this, and I don't.
It's a shitty venue.
There was a good amount of...
Dude, it's nostalgic.
Oh my God.
There's a good amount of Asians on the top row.
Good amount of Asians?
Good amount of Asians on the top row if you didn't notice.
No.
Bro, they were
Will
all
was
like,
woman watching for sure.
They were all under 18.
Right
they were all like under 21. It was hilarious as shit. Because you remember the
Asians up there.
No. You remember when they had bottle service? You remember when someone got bottle service, Brandon?
Yeah, but like it was at the beginning of the show, so there's like maybe 42 people out in the crowd, and then on top there was like 2 people up there and they're partying, and it's like, that's just weird. This didn't seem right.
No, it got pretty hectic though. I would say because Dylan Francis came out first, right?
No, Young Gravy came out first.
Young Gravy came out first. Then Dylan Francis did his set. Then they both came out and did like their whole stick.
Yeah, they did Hot Tub, which if you're not hip to Young Gravy Hot Tub, it's a vibe, dude.
It's a banger.
That's a good fucking song.
It's straight up banger.
But
it's kind of like a meme song, actually.
Great fucking time, man.
Me and the producer, we ran into like the dude. Do you remember this, Austin? The guy that was like trying to get us to like walk into the light after when Brandon like went away to go to the bathroom.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I remember this.
Right when we get there, Austin, Brandon leaves to go.
Oh, yeah.
And like we get there and like this one guy like walks up to us and he's already on something from another fucking planet.
He was a character for sure.
He was a NPC for sure. Because like he walks up and he was like, Have either of you guys walked into the light yet?
His pupils were fucking huge, dude. And like when you hear that for the first time, you're like, stop. No.
You can't say that shit in public.
I know exactly how you feel.
But like, yeah, we've tripped balls before, so we're like,
yeah, dude.
Have you guys walked
into
the light?
Literally, there's this light. It's like they have like all of like it's like half EDM concert, like Brandon says. So like there's like all these like random lights just like shining down. So they have this like very strong blue light that's just like shining down into the middle of the floor. And this dude
I would be
literally
mesmerized.
just like walks into the thing, turns into it, and he's like, and this is how you do it. And then he just like opens his eyes and looks into the light and just like walks into the light.
Yeah, I was way
just like,
out of my comfort zone to begin with. Like, I'm not into Young Gravy, or I don't even know the other dude's name.
Dylan Francis, man, I don't know who he is either.
First off,
he's good.
And so I'm in this situation where this weird dude walked up to us, definitely on drugs. I'm already out of my comfort zone, and I'm just like, what is
Brandon is gone at this like point, and then Brandon comes back through, and Brandon just filters in with this shit.
Yeah, Will. You were kind of the same way. Like you guys both kind of played into it. I kind of stood back and had a little bit of culture shock, I think.
Bro,
those kind of events do that to you.
You like that. You've never tripped balls before. Like we can kind of talk about that kind of thing. Like
we can talk about this. We can talk about the buffalo chicken pizza.
Yeah, man. Whenever you're on mushrooms, I like to put it like you're like a kid again. You're a kid that's super fascinated at everything, especially lights and things that are like soft and plushy.
Do you remember?
I just cannot fucking stop talking.
I mean, that's not really anything different.
Do you remember what you were fascinated by, Brandon, when you were tripping?
What was I fascinated by? Are you saying like? Are you asking?
Yeah, like, do you remember what you were? Because I remember what you were, at least, because it was one of the funniest interactions when we were tripping.
This is what I was fascinated with. I still do. Was definitely always keep it by my side.
No, we were at one of your old places, and we were at the bonfire, and we were outside. We had moved outside, and you were just sitting in your chair, like crisscross applesauce, like in a lawn chair, just staring into the fire. Not like
oh yeah, you did love the fire, man.
Warmth. You were terrified to look away. You thought if this thing if you looked away from it, it was gonna like swallow you.
Yes, no, because like the darkness was all around me and I couldn't see anything.
We started the trip by putting those colors in the fire.
Yeah.
Which freaked me the fuck out because I didn't know that people bought those. So I was like, I cannot believe it's going this hard already. Like, are people seeing this?
Wasn't it Brandon that bought them? Because he was like, dude, I want to know what it was like.
No, I think it was cursed.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I remember one of the most distinct things, and actually, we were at a bar recently, and some girl was telling us about how she could hear colors. Like, let's say hypothetically, she listened to like Childish Gambino, Redbone, she would see purple. It was crazy. So I tried to ask her. I was like, "Hey, does this relate to like shrooms or tripping balls or anything?" And she's like, "No, not really." But we can get into that later. I remember seeing people's auras, like to the point where it was visible. It was bizarre. Like, and different people had different types of auras. Travis was like a neutral. He didn't have an aura because he was like in the experience with me. So he wasn't.
Yeah.
This like
for real. That's how it was, man.
Yeah.
I just saw you as like another normal human. Everyone else was abnormal.
Yeah, exactly. My mom's ex-boyfriend had like a golden aura. My brother Noah had like a light blue aura. And then this kid named
and we discussed this afterwards, and we're seeing the same colors on the same people. It was so odd.
It was so bizarre. And this kid who was getting sick off of alcohol.
Oh my God, black. Just melting black aura. Like,
I don't know who this was.
We can tell you after the show. But yeah. So, that whole culture of like shrooms and drugs and stuff, you don't really know. People can describe this like feeling. You feel like a little kid.
Just do it, bro.
I recommend it, man.
There is literally nothing like it that I've ever felt in the universe before or after.
Mm-hmm. I would say you just have to make sure you're in a good space. You need to be in a good
headspace
with good people too. Don't ever do it your first time alone because
don't do it with people who are going to try to scare you. That's fucked up.
Oh my God, no!
nightmare. And you need to have a trip sitter that like you're fond of, if that makes sense.
You really look up to them to keep the whole situation together.
Yeah.
We had a couple trip sitters that night, or the night that I remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I didn't do that shit.
You've never done it ever?
I didn't say that. I never would touch drugs. At this certain period of time, I had not partaken.
Never, ever, forever, ever.
What was your shrooms experience like, Oliver?
What did you attach to?
I think the part that was the weirdest to me was before we went on our walk. I was sitting down upstairs in our old house, And on doors, like doors themselves have like little frames in them, like little squares.
Yeah.
They were fluctuating. They were moving. And I was like, what the F is going on?
Yeah.
The shag carpet was like that too in Brandon's basement.
Dude, Travis thought they were like his ants, his army.
I saw whole battles happen, nations get conquered.
Oh my God.
In that carpet.
I think he's fucking joking. He was telling me this, and I was like, I don't see it, but I'm invested.
That's kind of funny. Travis like, I'm the ruler.
I was more like a giant observing it.
The giants.
He was God observing
the giants.
Yeah. It's like those games where you're like the big finger, and it's just like
where you get to play
pocket God.
Yeah, God.
It was like those little those little like, guys with the bones in their hair.
Updates on those things.
Probably will. I wouldn't see why not.
Oh my Lord!
I'm sure.
No, because I remember playing that game so much. Even before I had an iPhone, I had like an iPod. Oh, it was the
iPod Touch.
Did you guys see that story where they like developers of that like old Joe Danger game where you would take the guy with the motorcycle, the cartoon guy with the motorcycle off like jumps and stuff?
Yeah.
That was like out of the App Store, and then some kid on his deathbed like for his like final wish that they like would put that game back on the App Store so he could play it one last time, and the developer literally like did it, like brought the game back like a remastered version just for him basically, and now everyone can. That's completely free. It used to be like a $3 app when it was first out, but now it's completely free and it's remastered with like updated graphics and everything.
Imagine being on your deathbed and just thinking, man, all I want to do right now
is play a fucking mobile game. Just play a mobile game. Like, how much of a fucking loser are you?
I'm gonna look at the nurse and be like, please give me some more pussy. I just need one last pussy.
I would say like, I want to play Simpsons Hit and Run one last time.
Bro.
I just want to beat Sephiroth one more time,
beer.
please.
You would die. You would die before you could beat it.
Give me like
fucking dying.
Give me a good mixer. Give me like a strong whiskey sour. Like
give me a marg.
Strong rum and coke. Yeah. Give me a good marg.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Brandon's last meal would be, can I have a Southwest chicken tacos and a margarita?
Somebody I was friends with in high school said that like right before they die of like old age or whatever, they want to drink like an entire water bottle full of liquefied LSD.
Yeah, because that shit would stack, right? Because whenever you release DMT, whenever you die, could you imagine what that would be?
Oh my God. They say dying is like the best like drug experience your body ever feels. Yeah, legit.
Yo, can we just die real
quick? They say.
Yeah, but also
your whole life is playing before your eyes. You're like, dude, this is like the best fucking movie ever. Because I'm literally the main character.
Literally.
I mean, that's true.
I feel about my life.
And that's you.
Yeah, so Brandon brought up.
I wish I didn't care about you anymore.
Brandon brought up earlier that girl who could see color when she hears sound. That's called chromesthesia. It's a type of synesthesia, apparently. And it's like an instantaneous, like basically a rewiring of the brain where instead of sound, your brain elicits it as like sight and you see a color.
People are actually like telekinetic brain freaks out here in the world. Like, what the fuck?
She got pissed at me, dude.
This girl was a little goofy. She got pissed at Brandon for
what if I call her a telekinetic brain freak?
Like Brandon pissed this girl off because he started like in his tone a little bit. He started to like put a little bit of like jokiness into it somewhat. And so like she took heavy fucking offense to it.
Well, because I asked her, I was like, so is that like your superpower? And what I meant was
Synesis.
Like, is that what makes you unique? That's what
I was like, yo, do you use that to be better at music? Like that's your advantage, right? She was like, my fucking superpower. Like, of course you'd say that. I was like, that's not what I meant.
It's your quirk, like My Hero Academia.
Bro. And then she gave more information. She was like, yeah, and then also it's not just music. Like when people talk, like I can figure out like their color. And Brandon leached onto that. He was like, what color am I?
Well, to be fair, that does add up to what what I don't even know what you would call it. Whatever that stisha is, it adds up. Apparently, it's not a disorder. They actually test better in some memory and intelligent fields. Yeah,
sounds like a TikTok disorder to me.
She said she was better at like fields, of course.
Like you just believe these people? Yeah. You just fucking believe these people that say they have this disease?
Bro,
you could just start saying, I see what color you're talking. Brandon, you're talking blue. Oliver, you're talking red. Will, you're talking green. Austin,
I think she said Oliver was a brown.
She said I was brown as well.
She said Brandon was brown.
She said you were spewing shit.
She didn't tell me what mine was, actually, because I didn't ask. She said Brandon was brown and Will was burnt orange.
No. Yeah, I was burnt orange, but she did. You didn't ask, but Brandon did ask
for himself.
She said that you were a brown, and he also asked for you.
Oh, I didn't hear this.
Yeah, we're both browns. If she says anything other than a math book being,
oh my god, when she stop,
math books are fucking purple, dude. I don't want to hear it.
What does that mean?
Yeah, no, like what color would you put for each subject of school?
So right? Green was science.
History Math is blue.
English is yellow, I would say. I'd say English yellow.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
English
is absolutely yellow.
History yellow.
What? Yes.
History's red.
Yeah, history red, bro.
I'll accept that.
Oliver and I have the same wavelengths here.
I'll accept that.
Science is green.
Yeah, science is green.
History's
math is blue.
Science is green. Yep.
Math is purple.
Oh, math is blue. Nothing is purple. I didn't have a fucking purple.
It looks
actually no, I did have purple. Purple was my everything folder. You had to have an everything folder. Other than like your subjects, you had one where you just put all your extra bullshit, like permission slips and shit like that.
No, that was my blue, because blue was my favorite color. I made that my personal.
Well, purple was mine, so I guess we see the discrepancy here.
Whoa. So, but like I did. What else was there? What other subjects were there? What was English?
I don't even know. English was yellow.
You said yellow.
Oh, I had an orange actually.
Red. I don't know why.
Well, I also would have accepted orange for social studies as well. Orange.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking that too. Orange could totally be that.
Blue and purple is what I accept for math. Science is either got to be green or purple.
History's got to be red. You just fucking can't go wrong.
No, history's yellow, brother. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm calling yellow. Because Trivial Pursuit.
English, man.
No.
Yeah,
Trivial Pursuit.
English is 100% yellow, bros. I'm sorry. I'll give you purple for math, but English is definitely yellow.
We should take a poll. We should just straw poll in the comments or something.
Straw poll Twitter right now, Brandon. What color? What color is history?
All right, I got you. Remind me after the show. We'll do it. We'll review it next time.
Put that in the notes, Austin.
Be sure to hop on SpinShootImpress on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes, to participate in the poll.
Yeah, but Twitter's in the fucking bio. I have a little throwback to another episode if you guys want to hear it.
All right.
God, yes.
So a few episodes ago, I would like to say it's probably the most recent one that we've uploaded, probably like 92. We talked about how Oliver and I did not cancel our Comcast bill at our previous place. And I don't know if you guys remember this. Will and Travis were like, bro, it's literally a phone call. Oliver and I hit it with a rebuttal. It's like, none of our names are on it. There's no contract. We didn't put our credit cards down. We paid it every month to month. Bro, my brother's name was on that account. We didn't pay it, so it went to fucking collections. So his credit is now a bit on the Real Sensitive Guy Hours podcast.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Wow.
So you literally fucked your brother's credit.
I mean, it couldn't be that bad, right? We paid it off right away. Like the bill collector, he called me. He was like, bro, I need you to get this done.
He said, excuse me.
I mean, the longer it sits there, the worse it can be.
My brother's name was on it. I'm gonna pay his debt. I promise.
I just wanted to throw that out there. If anybody was listening to the show, you fucking know exactly what I'm talking about.
Interesting.
Was it
It
Was
is
it,
one.
the
It is
one that-
one phone call, but I have to
was it
say,
Janko?
I've heard it's really fucking hard to cancel with Comcast. Like, it's one phone call, but then you have to transfer to like 10 different people.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what it was for me
They're
because I
bitches.
just got my internet set up for my new place, and then also I got my
Oh no, buying
Electric.
more stuff from them is really easy. Stopping
yeah,
paying them is really hard.
of course.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I got all that stuff handled within like this week, which is insane. While at work, I was on hold with Xfinity. That's the one thing I hate about Xfinity is that I was on hold for 40 minutes, and I decided to do this during my hour lunch break.
Damn, I've never been on hold with them for that long. They were on one.
Bro,
Usually they're pretty fast.
You want to know what I had to ask him to do?
Employees.
I had to ask him to change the apartment number from 2 to 1.
Oh, yeah, how did I not even notice that you were in your new place, by the way? This looks clean.
I'm not in my new place.
You're not?
Not
No.
yet.
What the
No.
hell? You just have it turned at a different angle.
Yeah, because I had to have the new stuff for my job.
Oh, you're tricking.
Stuff. Right. Yeah, no, this is still the same place. No, I don't move into that until March 12th.
I thought so. I'm like, you should not be in here already.
All right.
No.
Let me paint a picture for you guys. So you decide, group of friends, it's a weekend, whatever. You're going to go out. You hear about this cave you want to explore. And there's parts of it that haven't been explored. And so
I
you
know
decide,
where we can go with this, but okay.
yes, sir.
No.
You decide you want to go spelunking in this cave. And so you're going. It's a little muddy, whatever. You're pretty confident in your skills. And you're going down this passage that hasn't been explored. It's about 10 inches across. It's about the size of the whole of a dryer. And it's straight down. You're on your stomach. There's no way to turn around. You're inching forward, your toes and your fingers. You get stuck. And so you're like, well, I can't turn around and I can't go back. So you inhale as much as you can. You try to get yourself a little deeper in this hole, right? You exhale.
I'm gonna
And now you are
hyperventilate just thinking about it.
100% stuck. What do you do from there?
I already know the outcome to this.
I already knew the outcome too.
I guess
Travis has the most
This is a
anxiety
riddle?
about this. This is a real thing.
No, this isn't
what
a
do you
riddle.
what do you
This
think
is a
happened?
real story about a guy
what
named
would you
John
do?
Jones.
Oh.
So
Thought
yeah.
you guys all like knew some kind of answer that I didn't.
No, so this was like some dude that like decided to do this, and he got
John
stuck.
Jones and got stuck in a nutty putty cave, and he's still there.
My answer is I would
the
never
record.
fucking do something like
fuck
that.
caves.
I would never go in a cave that no one's ever been in.
Especially
I would
that
just
small.
never go too far down. I don't have like claustrophobia, but I feel like I would start freaking the fuck out just from going that far
So,
down into a hole.
Well, did
Off
you
of-
hear what he said, Travis? Like he's still there. Like the guy died there.
So what this cave was actually
Like, he's
known. A lot of
still
people would
stuck in
go
the hole.
spelunking, like they were guides and shit, and they'd take him down. But this guy and his few friends were like, okay, I was a kid, I used to do this all the time. I'm basically a fucking pro. We're gonna go down there. So there's like 3 different cave passages.
That
2 of
part
them-
was unexplored, though.
okay. Yeah, two passages were like they went to nowhere. One of them went down to this enormous fucking passage, and they're like, we're gonna go down there. And just fucking hang out and just do what cave people do. So,
Do
but
what
they
cave
took a
people
wrong
do.
turn, and Buddy, because it's literally the size of a dryer, like you can fit, but it's fucked. He went face down into this little pit, and if you like can imagine this pit, it's literally just tiny little hole. He's face down. He's stuck because it's very narrow, and there's like a few stalagmites and stalactites there.
Yeah, I don't fucking trust that to stay the same size the whole way. Like, fuck that.
Fuck it. They couldn't get him out. They tried so many different things. They tried to
They
do
almost
like a pulley
got
thing.
him out at one point, and then something slipped, and he fell in and died. And so they just decided to leave him there.
Yeah.
My
Like
God.
literally, he was right at the entrance. Like they had pulled him up all the way, and something had slipped, and he fell all the way back down.
Because they were using a pulley system, so it was all along like the different edges of the cave. So if you think of it just like using tension with a rope in order to pull somebody up, and one of the stalagmites or tights, I never remember the fucking what they are, broke. So he goes face first down, and he gets knocked out by this. And they don't hear anything from him for the next few hours, and then they just pronounced him dead.
It's actually
stalagmites are the ones on the ceiling, by the way.
It's actually a little bit sicker than that. So yes, they decided to do this pulley system, and this is a 27-hour effort to try to save this guy. And so they put the pulley system in, and unfortunately, this is a cave full of clay, so the clay let go. And what ended up happening is I'm pretty sure his legs just broke, and he didn't die of asphyxiation. He didn't suffocate. He had a heart attack because he was upside down for so long. His heart gave out.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Ugh. Fuck that.
And one of the worst parts is basically at the end of this journey, this 27 hours of trying to save this guy, the family thanked the rescuers, and basically they just had to walk away, and the body's still there, and they sealed it up with concrete. Like there was no effort to go back in and ever exhume
like
that
try
body.
to get him. Yeah, like they just left him there because it's like, what's the, like, you hate to say it, but like, what's the point of trying to get it out when like it's nonverbal, like they're not communicating.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah. You'll never catch me doing some extreme shit like that in the name of like having an adventure.
I'll skydive before I do
careful
something
people
like that.
Tend to live the longest.
I'll skydive before I do that.
I'm happy to be a careful person.
I'm out.
Travis once upon a time said he would try everything once.
All right, but I was talking more sexually than anything.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, just the thought of being stuck in a small space like that, not being able to get out, makes me want to fucking lose my mind.
Too I would fucking go crazy.
Upside down, dude. 50 Cent, man, he was a fucking trooper for doing that.
Oh my god! During the halftime show, are you kidding me?
Yeah, dude. You could tell he was a little woozy.
Isn't he like 46 years old?
He's old as fuck.
Bro, he's old as shit. But
he's a boomer.
That fucking halftime show, bro. From that halftime show, did you see that Eminem and Dr. Dre were back at like the Billboard like top 100?
Oh, sure.
That bro, fucking it was hilarious as shit. And then you guys also, I know Brandon probably did.
Spaghetti.
Do you see Yeezy's Donda 2 performance?
I saw a little bit of it, and to be honest, he's got some bangers, dude.
Have you guys seen the shit he's pulling on fucking Instagram?
My God. No, because he's deleted it all and just replaced it with ads.
He said some really sussy stuff, man. He's pretty unhinged right now.
He said some crazy shit.
We've talked about this during the beginning episodes of the pod. I'm fucking pretty sure that Kanye is a 4D chess player when it comes to marketing. Every single time that an album was about to go out, he has done some weird wonky shit.
Yeah, but like throwing away any chance of ever like getting custody of your kids or winning your divorce battle, it's kind of out there.
It's a cost of being alone.
Completely toxic to him. Like, kind of problematic.
Unless she was like in on the bit, and then like unless like Pete was in on the bit too. Like,
I don't think so at all.
I don't think so either.
I think.
I feel like this time he was just being hostile, and he was like, "The only way
there are times he's played 4D chess with
releasing Donda 2."
I think both things can be true. Sometimes he's playing 4D chess, but I think at the same time, it's equally true that he needs help.
It's just every time. It's every time though, right? Like holy shit.
You're gonna say what he just did recently was just a stunt for Donda 2?
Okay, so I think it's a good combination of both, and it could be just like, you know, exactly what Travis said, but it's almost every time. If you hear about Kanye West, he's gonna be putting out a music, and what I ultimately think it is Buddy is just losing his mind, and he makes some of the greatest pieces of music of all time. You know, he's one of those artists that anytime something bad happens, he creates masterpieces. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, for example. You know, after the whole MTV thing, where he went on the stage and he was like, "All right, I'm gonna let y'all finish, but Beyonce had the greatest video of all time." Like, then he went off and made My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy right after Obama called him a jackass.
Then he did a bunch of weird shit this time around and made Donda, which was nothing to write home about.
No,
in my opinion,
no.
And he was like as weird as he's ever been before that. So how do you explain that?
I think Donda 2 is going to be one of those albums.
Because he actually has some decent features.
Just wait for Donda 2. Trust the plan. Trump 2024, right?
Kanye 2024 after this.
That would be a wild society.
No, it does seem like he's got some good songs on
We
this,
do live
on
in
this
one.
new one. He's got something with Amigos. Brandon's probably excited because he's got something with Jack Harlow.
Hey, we like Jack Harlow. 5 times that Jack Harlow flirted with other singers. And, I don't know if you guys have been seeing that shit on your YouTube recommended.
What?
Yeah.
What?
5 times.
Bro,
Jack
Jack
Harlow.
Harlow's a flirt. I've been watching those videos.
Yeah, really. I'm sure he flirts with everyone. I feel like he says that in like every one of his songs.
Bro, he probably did it to get in on Industry Baby with Lil Nas.
He was flirting with Lil
Flirted
Nas.
with him.
Yeah, no, that actually happened.
For sure.
You do what you got to do.
All right, but imagine your antagonist being Pete Davidson.
Bro, that's so goofy.
And he literally, Pete Davidson just like takes it all as one big joke for sure. I mean, he doesn't give a shit. He's with Kim Kardashian. He does not give a fuck.
Bro, he probably scrolls through Instagram while clapping it from the back.
Kanye literally uploaded a picture of it was a poster of Venom where it was Venom versus Carnage, and he had photoshopped his face and Pete Davidson's face on it. And it said like Kanye versus Davidson or something.
Yo, that rules so hard. Yo, cool guy of the week, Kanye West.
Did you see the one he posted where it was like 2 pictures and the caption was like, everybody needs to stop sending like death threats and stuff to Pete. I'll handle him, guys. And then the next picture is like a black guy putting another black guy in a chokehold.
Bro, this one right here.
And he has Kim tagged in it.
Bro, Pete Davidson saying, "Stop sending me this shit." And it's the fucking guy from Crank Yankers, the retarded guy.
That rules. Yeah, man. Pete Davidson is just such a goofy looking dude, number one. But a goofy dude, and he is slaying the most premium gash in all of Hollywood right now.
Oh my god!
And Kanye, all he could do is be like, "Let me see that ass again."
Pussy.
That's all he could do.
The picture is hilarious. The Venom picture. He definitely like paid somebody to like graphically design that.
Someone put it in. Yeah. This ain't about Skeet people. It's about selling y'all narrative Skeet. Just playing his part in Frozen 3.
Let me see if I can find the one with the headlock.
He's got bad grammar. He's a fucking retard. Bro, he spelled accept the wrong way.
Oh my fucking god. These rules so hard.
Oh my god, I found it. Hang on, look at this one.
You'll never I posted meet it twice, my children. Ye go.
This is the one I was talking about.
Morning. Oh man, this
upon
is
my wife's request, please nobody do anything physical to Skeet. I'm going to handle the situation myself. And he puts putting the guy in a headlock, and he tagged Pete and Kim in it.
That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Dude, this shit went on for like a month.
It was so much more than that, man. Like, bro, so many rants.
So much more. When oh my.
Bro, it wasn't long ago that Kanye was pissed because he didn't know where his kid's birthday party was going to be located. I kind of wonder if Pete Davidson did know where it was located.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually how it is with these famous couples, man. The relationship that they're in, if they're in the relationship with somebody right after the last person, that relationship started a while ago.
Yeah.
They just made it public.
Yeah.
You have to think though, Pete Davidson, like, no, he's not a good looking guy, but he has a lot of pull. Like, he can pull pretty much anyone he wants.
Oh yeah.
He went for Kim K because he wanted to start beef.
Probably. I mean, the attention
Kim K
helps
is
him
not
too.
like an attractive celebrity in my opinion.
Not anymore, maybe.
Notice how Pete Davidson's been on everything now, man. Like
Plus,
he's
she has
everywhere
kids.
in
Like,
media right now. This
I think
attention has
she's
helped him a
actually
lot.
reason.
I think she's actually calmed down since she's like had kids and shit like that.
Yeah,
I
she's
think
weirdly
not
the
as
most
bad.
rational one in this situation.
She's probably the most rational one in her family at this point.
Well, you don't
I would agree with that.
Chris?
I would just say, like, what is Pete's motivation for dating her other than he wanted to be in a beef with Kanye?
Or that he just wanted
That
to prove that he could
big
pull
ass.
fucking
Or
Kim
he
K.
I was going to
just
say, like, the
finds-
clout of dating
Or
Kim
he just
Kardashian
finds
is
her
definitely a thing,
attractive.
too. Not just to piss off Kanye, but just to date Kim Kardashian.
That's
No,
fair,
maybe-
but the guy was
maybe he finds
engaged
her
to
attractive.
Ariana
Let's see that
Grande.
ass bounce again.
That's what I'm saying. He's collecting like all the
That's
hottest
true.
girls in the showbiz world.
Or he finds her attractive and he wanted to just date.
Or there's
I
that.
think it's just, I think he just wants to see that ass bounce again.
Bro.
Did he ever see it?
I
He
haven't
probably
seen this
has.
Pete Davidson and MGK thing yet.
Machine Gun
You
Kelly.
will
yeah.
never meet my children. That's fucking hilarious. That is some of the best shit I've seen.
And that's some of the like most tame shit he said about his family and
Fucking
Pete
Skeet.
and Skeet.
But no, like as of like 24 hours ago or something like that, he deleted all of these that he posted on his own Instagram. And then he just started posting like merch shit. And so I think he deleted like all the comments that he made too, like on these photos for the screenshots and shit.
This plays into Brandon's 40 chess theory.
Apparently, that's pretty normal for Kanye, though. Like, he'll make a weird post and just delete it pretty much immediately.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, we live in the best timeline. We live in the best timeline. All right. Yeah,
Because there's a Skeet
I love this,
lurking in
yeah.
every dirty ass
There you go.
alley, waiting to help destroy your family and walk around in Calvin Klein's around your children. I wish my wife was with me and our children sitting at the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Always remember, West was your biggest W at Kim Kardashian.
Jesus.
God
Man.
damn, man.
I feel like I don't know. I mean, this got him a lot of attention, yeah, but he looks kind of pathetic.
Yeah. Like at some points, it's just like, come on, man. Like
Maybe
he
it's
didn't-
40 chess, but he'd be looking kind of pathetic.
So I'm gonna read some of these lines on one of Kanye's new songs, "Easy" by The Game and Ye. The song is about how life is never easy. How about how I ain't bring nothing to the table when I'm the table? I'ma get that thug life tatted across the navel. Mr. Narcissist, tell me about my arrogance. No more counseling. I don't negotiate with therapists. First of all, fire fucking lines. Airman, we having the best divorce ever.
Resonating with the sociopaths.
If we go to court, we'll go to court together. Matter of fact, pick up your cyst. We'll go to courts together. Okay. Non-custodial dad, I brought the house next door. What you really think the point of being rich for? Yeah, he bought a house right across Kim K's.
Yeah.
Which seems like at first it seemed like, oh, he's trying to be a good co-parent. Now it seems like it has a malicious ulterior motive.
Yeah, it seems like he's trying to like creep on her.
Climb on your brother's shoulders. Get that top ramen out. God save me from that crash. Just so I can beat Pete Davidson's ass. Wow.
He's so pissed, man.
Wow.
Bro, he put him in one line. And that's the funniest fucking thing is that now Pete Davidson has been dissed by someone, either that person or someone related to his previous two exes. Because Ariana Grande dissed him in like her Thank You Next album and shit like that. And then now Kanye's dissed him when he's like stole Kanye's woman.
And it makes zero sense. Like, Pete Davidson is literally a sponge. Like, he's the epitome of I'm
Like, he
rubber and you're glue.
literally does not care
Yeah.
at all. Like what happens? Like much worse things have happened to him.
And like, even if he wasn't that kind of person, he's not he's taking the W in this situation. I feel Kanye is like raving mad, and he's just the one with Kim.
He's
I don't
just
know.
throwing a tantrum at this point.
Yeah, man. Fucking Pete Davidson has been dating the hottest of bitches.
Yeah, and like I said, he's in like everything now in media, right? He's in like everything in the media now because of all this attention that he's getting too because of this Kanye shit.
Yeah, we're talking about it, man. You know, he was
exactly. He's on the biggest piece of media of 2022, the Real Sensitive Guy Hours. He's
the
being
biggest
talked
piece,
about.
The greatest podcast of all time. I'm gonna just say
we are not fake news. We are not fake news.
We're just Real Sensitive Guys facts.
We're just facts. No
printer.
you guys should say jinx and get the other person a soda.
We're gonna be hanging out this Friday. We gotta bring out our raps. I think you know, since we had that homework to do that one song where we had to write lyrics, I'm done with that. I'm ready for another one.
All right.
Okay.
We need to work out the freestyles on Friday. We need to stretch the limbs.
Oliver said I did pretty good this last weekend, so.
All right, let's go. Well, let's see what you've got.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, hopefully I'm in the good mood. Oliver be spitting some real shit as well. So we're gonna be going hard, boys.
I need to do the 4 a.m. beat again. Stat.
I've been practicing with that one.
We did, Travis. We did the effing violin beat, which we hadn't done in forever. Brandon's like, let's just see how we do, and we both sucked at first, bro. That's like boss mode status.
Yeah, it's hard to get into once you haven't done it in a while too.
Yeah.
Oh, he dated fucking Underworld, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she's so fucking hot.
He's collecting them. That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
gotta catch them all, Pokemon.
He's literally putting them on like platters.
My fucking guy. Hey, cool guy of the week. Just kidding.
Pete Davidson.
Even though his eyes look like buttholes.
It's Skeet Davidson.
Bro, he does have those bug eyes.
Even though the man I love hates him.
Yeah, we like Kanye. Kanye's our boy, man. He's been creating some great ass bangers.
I'll say Kanye's a great songwriter.
I don't listen to rap
person.
I can't really partake in this convo.
Let me see how Dine to 2 is. Maybe it'll be everything Brandon's hyping it up to be.
I'm not saying Dine to 2 is bad. Dine to 2 sounds actually pretty good.
Yeah,
it does sound good. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds good.
The Migos song sounds fire.
Yeah. Does anybody else have any other topics? Hit it off.
I actually kind of want to circle back because Travis said I'm not going into a fucking cave. He's not about it. But like other than that, I didn't really get to hear you guys' thoughts. Like, what are you thinking in that position when you're in a cave upside down?
I'm thinking you kind of just know you're dead, man. What are you thinking? You're probably thinking about all your regrets in life.
I'm just I'm waiting. I'm waiting at that point. I'm just buying time.
Like, how do you prevent panic?
I mean, what you mean?
You don't. Why not just panic, man? What's the point?
You can't.
What's the point of panicking at that?
Where can you go? You just wriggle around.
Yeah, you can't.
I'd be a literal wiggler.
You can't do anything.
Wiggle around.
It's a real wiggler.
I hate to say it, it's pointless at that point.
Yeah.
So you just accept defeat?
Accept your death, man. Yeah. Make peace with whatever God you believe in.
I would probably see if I can move, but if you know you can't, that point.
I'm saying if it's a situation where I know that I'm just gonna die, like if there was even a sliver of hope, I'd be trying, I suppose.
Yeah.
Right.
So
but if I was just completely stuck, I could not move my arms and legs whatsoever. Like
it's just putting full faith in the people trying to save you.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Let my body go limp, suck in, and hope.
What do you think about it? Try to stay calm. You think like in that moment?
Happy place.
Raps.
Brandon.
Yeah. I try to spin 3D shapes around in my head.
Travis is just in that cave nutting repeatedly.
I'm feeling it's the perfect hard surface to press against, man.
Yeah. He said, "Look, no hands."
What are your final thoughts, Brandon? What are you thinking in that cave?
What's your biggest regret?
I think actually though, like first of all, I'd be so pissed. Second of all, they're getting my ass out of there. I'm skinny as hell, light as hell, so there's no way that they're not going to get me out of that.
In your situation, it's not a 10-inch hole; it's a 5-inch.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure. Scale down.
I honestly, raps would probably be like, oh, well, I'm here now. So like, let's think about some like shit. You know?
So do you want that stuff recorded? Like your final album?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like yell it up. It's the perfect acoustics coming through the tunnel.
Oh, just do this Halo theme.
Would be like
You just
through the
do that
wire,
until,
but like through
they
the
start filling
rocks.
it with concrete.
Welcome back to another episode of Real Sensitive Guy Hours.
Yeah,
This episode
I'd record
152.
one last episode. I'd record one last episode of Real Sensitive Guys. That's what I do.
Crazy shit.
I'm trapped in a rock, and I'm
Brandyn's
probably
gonna
gonna die within the next couple days.
Realistically, there's no like cell service here in a cave. So do you like try to just yell up, final messages to people? Do you kind of just accept, well, maybe whatever I said to them last is good enough?
I changed the world. My final message.
I would
Goodbye.
totally like try to do something hilarious and be like, yeah, my there's gold, there's money, and I put it, and just like pretend that I died, and they're like, Brandon, are you there? I'm like, yeah, I haven't died yet.
I'd be like,
Brandon's, you're a little bit
Taylor.
the one left out of this because like Will, Travis, Oliver, they'll have like family, parents, blah blah blah. Like you have Morgan and Brittany, like you have Chad, whatever. Like you don't have anyone that's like, damn, do I need to give these people like a specific message?
Yeah, I'll give you like my bank pin.
That would be pretty cool if you could just be like, hey, give Austin his.
You would need to shout out. I mean, I know none of us. I mean, I don't think any of us have written a will, so we would probably have to like shout out what we want to leave everything to.
Yeah,
And somebody would have to write it down.
shout
I
out
have
to
a
all the
living-
viewers.
I have a living will.
I want my money split between everyone who ever viewed my podcast, any episode.
I have a living
But
will.
it's the same
right now,
people. They just
so
get
I
recurring.
can add to it.
No. You can only get counted once.
If you create a will though in that situation, then you're accepting that you're probably gonna die.
Yeah, we already just
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
Brandon
if
was
you're shouting
against
last
the
words, aren't
idea
you
that
also
he's
accepting you're
given
going to
up.
die?
Brandon said he's not dying in that cave. So
I mean, I'd try to hope for the best, I would try to like
Expect the
occupy my
worst.
brain.
You think people are gonna like come back like days later and be like, all right, we're ready to try again?
You
Yeah.
could like try to
Brandon-
freak yourself out really bad and get like fight or flight strength and like squeeze yourself out.
Just break all the rocks.
Brandon would
Yeah.
just
I
think of
wonder like what the
shapes.
limits of the human body are too. Like, could I break a few ribs?
Yeah, if a mom can lift a car to save her kid, could we just like push ourselves, like squeeze ourselves against the rocks so hard that we crack our ribs and we can slither ourselves out? Like, why not?
I was thinking more like just slash dry hump and you just like fuck your way out of there. You just like noodle.
worm your way out.
Yeah.
Brandon just thinks of fucking shapes and then another shape spinning and then another shape and then another shape.
Yeah. That's how I don't nut in that situation. Because I'm in a hole. It fucking rules. dude.
Okay.
I'm losing
The
my
worst
virginity
part
there.
would be relying on everyone else because like they're not going to listen to your ideas. You're in a panic situation. You're not like in a sane mindset. But I'd be like, bro, go get some lube.
Yeah,
Push that
right.
shit down here.
Go get some butter.
Pull
Go get
me
some
up.
lotion.
And realistically, they wouldn't go get lube.
Will's
and that
one of
would
the
piss me off
rescuers, and I'm
before
like
I
trying to
died.
tell him to like do certain things. He's like, bro, you're just ego tripping right now. Chill. Like,
Brandon's like, get me a blue chew stat.
It's even better. Put yourself in that situation where Will is the one trying to save you.
Oh God.
dude,
You can
Yeah.
eat a blue chew and just boner crack
every
the
word
rocks.
carefully, because if not, like I'm not gonna. Like,
Will's
know
just
what
gonna
the
start
fuck am I
kicking you down further.
there's gonna be. They're like fucking pulling on you, and like you just took a blue chew. They're like, why can't we get you out? I'm like, fucking stuck. Dude. I put my dick in the. I put my dick in the clay, bro. There's just an imprint of his old cock next to a skeleton.
What do you do? So he was there with, I believe, I don't know if it was a wife or a girlfriend and like family and friends and shit.
Yeah.
What do you do in that situation? So you're not the one stuck in the hole. You're just kind of watching outside the cave, I'm sure, because the rescuers wouldn't
What can
want
you
them
do,
in there.
man? What can you
I'd
do?
be-
Exactly.
Getting some lube, probably.
You get a bunch of butter and you heat it up. And
That's
you
what I'm
slither
saying. I
it
for sure
down.
would go lube. I don't
Yeah, I
think they
would not
lubed it up.
let them. I would not let them not let me in.
Dude, lube is like unreasonably slippery. Like,
Seriously,
if you ever use it in the shower, that's a fucking dangerous situation.
you just glide right off.
Yeah. So if why didn't they have any KY jelly on them? Like,
And then
Yeah.
so
How do you not bring
27
that
hours
caving?
in, you're not allowed to go in the cave. 27 hours in, you're stuck outside because they don't want anyone else getting stuck.
yeah.
And they're like, we did all we could. We're giving up.
Yeah.
What the heck do you do at that position? And it said they thanked them. You thank these people who are leaving your kid?
I'm not fucking thanking them. That's for sure.
Like, that's insane to me. And maybe it's situational. Like, maybe it was different just because they were in like the heat of the moment and it was tiring for them and they could see how hard everyone worked. But like 27 hours and they walk away and your kid or husband or boyfriend or whatever is still in the cave.
Yeah.
You can go visit.
But he had a heart attack, right?
Yeah, I think he was dead for a while they were working. They didn't hear anything from him.
Man, I don't know. I don't get that attachment to bodies. It's not the person anymore.
27 hours in, though, like, you better get him out dead or alive.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, once he's dead, what do you have to lose? Why leave him in there?
Yank him out.
You can break a couple ribs at that point, easily.
Yeah,
Sure.
we can move stuff around to make them look nice again, as long as you don't scrape it up too bad. Don't get any scuff marks on it.
Ugh, what if they ended up just like ripping his legs from his torso, like the fucking well zombie in Walking Dead?
F's in the chat.
That cave ended up being, his casket. It was his grave, and it's like a sign to future cavers to like be careful. But imagine that, like, I don't know. I just wouldn't want my kids to stay in that situation.
They
bet his
filled it with
ghost haunts those caves.
No,
for sure.
he's got a plaque. Like, it's one of those things where it's almost like a cautionary tale, and he lives on as, like a reminder to everybody. And like, that's kind of fucked up if you think about it. But I think it's better for the human race.
Do you think it's
for that story to be out there?
Now?
No, they concreted that bitch over. They don't smell anything.
But it's not like it's the first time this has happened either. I don't know. I wouldn't want my child to be like, I don't know. I'd want him out.
Right.
His ghost definitely haunts those caves. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, we should go.
We should exhume him. That would be pretty cool.
We should go through the same tunnel and see if we can make it. See if Brandon
Lord
can make
knows
it.
I'm way too fucking fat.
See if Brandon can make it through. We should shove him in there.
Hell yeah.
Brandon probably could make it through, realistically.
True.
Yeah.
If we went the correct way.
Yeah,
I assume so. This was, I think, 2009. So his bones and like it should just be like bare bones at this point.
It's probably dust.
Although if there's no holes in this cave, it actually could have like mummified him a little bit. Yeah, preserved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because like there's moisture and everything there down there too.
He's a mummy.
I guess we'll know when we open it up. If a smell comes out, we're not going in.
True.
Yeah.
I'm smelling
it. You're smelling that taint.
I'm smelling it. I don't know.
Brandon's
about you
gonna
guys.
smell some dead man taint.
Yeah, I like his ass.
You lick his ass?
He was the one that drank the Mountain Dew.
And so it is confirmed. Brandon is gay.
I'm gay.
You're gay now.
I'm gay. Oliver, say the line.
Say the line, Oliver.
Say the
or
line,
you're
Oliver.
gay.
Which one?
Say that you're gay now.
All right, kids.
All right, children.
You done, kids?
You done,
We're
kids?
done.
We done?
All right, we got to hurry up because Will's late for his clan meeting.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Oliver
I have
should
my
need a good
window
brushing.
open.
I want to say this really quick. Not Oliver. Fucking William's oddly really good at drawing KKK members on Jackbox games.
I am actually.
Why are you proud of that?
Such a weird flex.
Because like it's not harming anybody that I'm drawing a KKK member on Jackbox games.
Yeah.
You're contributing to systemic racism, and I don't want to hear you talk about it again.
Bro, isn't it Black History Month?
Yeah.
Not
We
when
haven't
this
played
episode goes
Jackbox
up.
games in Black History Month, have we? Are you
talk
suggesting
of
we
that.
play right now? Because if we play right now and we play that game, I will draw one. But if we don't,
You're literally admitting to it. Why would you dox yourself?
If you guys
Dox
enjoyed
your
this
art.
episode, please just leave a like, maybe a comment. Let us know what your favorite part was of this episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Austin. I like him being in here, being able to fact check and give us more topics.
Keep
and
us
shit.
the fuck on task.
Fuck yeah, man. We need it because we just want to talk about dicks and shit. Like that's all we do. That's all we do.
racism.
And Skeet.
It's Skeet. Yo, fuck Skeet. Kanye. Gang.
Fuck Skeet.
It's been your boy Brandon.
I'm Oliver.
I'm Travis.
I'm Will.
This is the Real Sensitive Guy Hours, episode 98. Have a great rest of your evening, morning, afternoon. Fuck yeah.